Welcome to my video on how to duplicate your drawing using an Android tablet. Later on in the video, I'll show you how you can increase or reduce the size of your drawing in Krita. I was inspired to make this video due to the frustration I faced when trying to figure out how to duplicate my drawing on Krita. I did my research and most of the videos I came across were focused on duplicating drawings on Krita using desktop. So the thing about Krita is, though it is compatible on Android devices, it lags. I do not know the reason for that, but if you know, I would really appreciate you put it down in the comments section. It's taking time. So press this so that it's not like you won't lose your work. I remember the first time that I made a mistake of pressing OK and my work was lost. So I'll just choose this because I want to work on the main file. Yeah. So most of the drawings I came across during my research was so they were focused on using Krita on desktop to duplicate drawings. The thing about that is that they were using keyboards and keyboard shortcuts like Ctrl+C and X and so on. So I needed a solution given that I'm using an Android tablet and not a desktop to draw on Krita. I eventually figured it out after putting together pieces of information to help duplicate my drawing on Krita using an Android tablet. This took me about 5 days or a week to figure out. And if you are working on a time-sensitive project and you need to use this feature, this can be unsettling. So like I mentioned earlier, the Krita app lags. Like, it takes time to open and sometimes it takes time to function. So I pressed the tabs option on my tablet to try and remedy that. So let's get into the video. So we'll look at the layers side, and my advice is that when creating your artwork, try as much as possible to not have many layers, because this will make it to simplify the process of duplicating your work. Try as much as possible not to have too many layers, because duplicating the layers, like moving them to get a duplicate, can be cumbersome because the movement is weird. So if you just have like all of them in one place and you are moving it, you're duplicating it, it just makes the process easier and neater. I'll attach a video to show you what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. If it comes out as just one layer, it will just basically make your work easier. But now I have to copy and paste the other layer so that I can have this side also, the other sides. So let's go to the other side and hold it down, copy layer, hold it down again, paste layer. Now we have duplicated it, so we need that to reflect. Rectangular selection tool, we use it again. Then yes, yep, this is the other layer that is needed, and that is how you duplicate your drawing using Krita on a tablet, an Android tablet. So this, in my own case, we have two layers, and prior to making this video I already did experimented on them, and it wasn't just possible to move the two layers. So some things you see as you hold down that layer, and these options pop out, and you press the copy layer, hold it down again, this time press paste layer. As you can see, we have duplicated that layer. So you press the rectangular selection tool, yeah, depending on what portion you want to duplicate, you select, but in this case I'm selecting the whole drawing. Then you press the move a layer tool and then move it. Now this is what I'm talking about, the not so smooth movements and how weird it can be when you're moving. So even if you're moving different layers, it is not smooth at all. So now I'll show you how to increase or decrease your artwork, your drawing. So you press this tool. This is called the transform a layer or a selection tool. So press it, and as you can see, it has selected this one. I clicked on this, so it's this one that was selected. You can increase, you can basically widen your drawing, you can make your drawing small, you can see. So that's just like an extra tip. There's so much that you can use Krita for, but these are just the ones that we are covering in this video. So if you found this video to be helpful to you, please click on the like button. Thank you for watching.